This is a long one. What draws you to all of these interesting roles? And how do you do it? Only being 14, where do you get all that life experience?
That's a really good question, actually. It's hard because I'm only 14 and I haven't really lived a long life and I haven't experienced a lot of things in my life except for typical 14-year-old problems. So I don't know. I guess I owe it to my brother Trevor, who's my acting coach, and I mean without him I wouldn't be able to conjure up all the emotions for the roles and really act, imagine that I am a 13-year-old girl who went through all this stuff. And I mean, I guess what draws me to these type of roles is that they're fun, for an actor to be able to express emotions that you're not able to express in everyday life and to become a different person than you are. Because if you're playing yourself in every movie, it's not very fun. So, yeah.
Thank you. Thank you, Trevor. Okay. We have two more. We have time for two more. Okay, there's one.
Well, I mean, not to sort of like turn this into a Jerry Springer session, but there are things that, when Derek and I were going back and forth with the script, trying to sort of punch up the Eddie character, because I've never been a man, so I write women better. So one of the things is in the $1 Million Cowboy bar, he takes away the sink and he throws it at the man, and that's my real life. My ex-boyfriend did that. So there are things like that peppered through the script that happens to me. But would I say it's like a one-on-one thing? No. I think that would be weird to do that.
No, it is. It's she's pulling a lot from her own life in the book, for sure, and then in the script, and then there were things, like that kind of question. We were rewriting that scene, and she wrote, and the guy pulls the sink out of the wall, and I was like, I don't know if I buy that. And she's like, well, my boyfriend did it. And you kind of can't argue with that. It's like, well, my ex-boyfriend did it? Okay, well, that's a great idea. Let's do it.
And by the way, just yes, one of the producers was like, it looks like it's really hard for him to pull that sink out of the wall. And I was like, have you ever tried to pull a sink out of the wall?
Okay, yes, sir.
How long did it take you to shoot? Where did you shoot it? And what it cost me?
I probably should mention what it cost. We didn't have enough money. That's for sure. But we shot it in 28 days. We shot it in North Carolina, all in one state. And we have one more to accommodate that. Okay.
I really love the line, "Church is for brunettes." I thought that was just a beautiful line. I wanted to know, is that from the book?
Thank you.
How did that come to be, that line?
It was great. It was one of those things, when you're writing your characters, you kind of know you're on a roll when they start doing things that you didn't expect them to do. And I was writing Glenda, and she asked the line, because she doesn't know what she's getting herself into, Chloe, Lily. And so she asked Glenda about God, and then Glenda just said, "Church is for brunettes." And I was like, that's great.
And then the hypocrisy of Glenda is that later on in the scene, she says, "Let's pray." So, with her, who knows? We have one more gentleman who has someone else. Yes, sir.
And did you do anything to get yourself motivated in that role? The character's pretty out there.
Yeah.
Is there anything that you did to inspire yourself? Or?
Do you know what? I worked with an amazing dialect coach in Los Angeles, and I went and spoke to a cowboy, real cowboy, in North Carolina, and we had a long debate about the size of my Stetson, but I didn't. I mean, I acted a lot of this piece rather than going there, or there was a lot of play that Derek encouraged, and that Chloe and I sort of messed around Andrea's text and played with it. But yeah, that was how I prepped it. I feel like we need to finish, because otherwise the thing's going to expire.